So HDR, what is it? And how is HDR gaming different from HDR video? HDR video or HDR gaming generally means you're going to get better contrast. It means that you're going to get ramped up brightness. And it also means that you're going to get a wider color range. And in general, have a more photorealistic experience on your display. Now, where HDR gaming differs from HDR video is you've got a lot more to factor in. You need a system capable of outputting HDR content, you need a display capable of showing HDR content, and then you need HDR content. So there's a lot of different things at play. When I say a system that's capable of putting out HDR content, the PS4 Pro is one that'll do that for you, the Xbox One S or newer, not the original Xbox One. And then for PC gamers, HDR gaming is something we've been able to experience for supposedly up to 12 years, but off and on, and it is a little bit trickier than that. If you are an NVIDIA fan, you're going to need a GTX 900, GTX 1000, or 20 series card in order to have some HDR gaming fun in your life. And if you're an AMD fan, you're going to need either Polaris or a high-end Vega GPU in your system. Another thing that's kind of tricky about PC HDR gaming is Windows 10 is not always the coolest and has been kind of vague about their support of HDR gaming. Now granted, yes, you can go in the settings and toggle it on. Some people say it's not the best experience or it only really looks good for certain titles. I will leave that up to you to fiddle with your settings. But in theory, when HDR gaming works, it is beautiful. It is the fine dining of gaming cuisines, if that makes any sense to you at all. Another thing I'll say about Windows 10 HDR is that when you are not gaming, the content is less than perfect. That's the part of the cuisine that they give away at the end of the evening. Now, the reason I wanted to bring QLED technology into this video is because it supports HDR and you need the bright brights and the colors of QLED technology to really make HDR shine. So what does QLED mean? It's an LED TV that's enhanced with quantum dot technology. That makes your brights brighter, it makes your darks darker, and it gives you more colors. Now, the quantum dot technology does not emit any light on its own, which I think is an area that a lot of people got kind of confused. It acts more like a filter, and when the light is shown through it, then it gives you those benefits. Now, right behind me, this is the Samsung Q7FN, and pardon me while I check my notes, 65-inch QLED 4K UHD QHDR Elite Max Smart TV. There you go, I got it. Just like any displays, it's got a really long name that means a lot of cool stuff. So let's break down what that is. The Samsung Q7FN uses HDR10 Plus technology, which is Samsung's name for and standard of HDR technology that other manufacturers are starting to adopt. It uses dynamic metadata to individually adjust shot by shot, scene by scene to give you the best HDR experience possible. And I have to say, it looks absolutely stunning. Now, where gamers need to pay attention is the auto game mode function on the Samsung Q7FN. Now, Samsung claims that that will give you a 15 millisecond minimal input lag by having your TV electronically bypass some of its visual processors to get you that super speedy performance that can really make or break your gameplay depending what genre of game you play most often. Obviously, bypassing two visual processors could decrease your picture quality a little bit. However, because the Q7FN is already starting with such a gorgeous picture, even a small decrease in that picture will still be better than most displays that are out there currently. Or that's the theory, at least. One of the things I really liked about game mode in this TV is it enhanced the audio so beautifully. When you switch game mode from on to off manually, you can really tell a difference in the audio. Now, depending on the settings that you have the television adjusted to and which system you're using and again which game you're playing, your visual settings are going to be a little bit hit or miss, or at least they were for us, but the audio change is absolutely gorgeous. And again, because you're starting with such brilliant peak brightness levels, even a slight darkening of the picture is still a really nice high quality experience. Now, the auto part of auto game mode means that the game mode will automatically launch when a game launches, which is great because manually toggling between them, whether you're using Samsung's artificial intelligence assistants, Bixby, or you're doing it with the remote, is a little bit of a pain in the butt. It has a little more lag than I think one would be willing to wait for when you just want to get in the game, so that auto feature is really beautiful. Now that being said, sometimes your game will go into a loading screen and the auto game mode feature will toggle on and off a little bit. Hopefully this is something that could be fixed in a future update. But having the ability for it to auto turn on so you're not readjusting your settings for each specific title is a really nice benefit, and I'm glad to see Samsung paying attention to that in their displays. I'm also really happy to see Samsung bringing some previously PC-only gaming features to a television. It supports FreeSync, there's variable refresh rates, and for those of us who may have thought, you know, I have a console, but I prefer gaming on my PC for these reasons, it's nice to see the console games and titles get some love too, as we've seen beautiful console titles like Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, Spider-Man. I mean, we want to see these in HDR glory too, so thank you, Samsung, for that. One of the more interesting features found on the Samsung Q7 line is Ambient Mode. Now, Ambient Mode is for when your television isn't directly in use, but you still want it to add to the overall look of your living room. So this could feature family photos, it could play some background music, maybe your favorite artwork, or you can even take a picture of the backdrop behind your television, display that on your television, and have a bit of an invisible TV look going for you. Very fun. And Samsung has certainly taken aesthetics into consideration here. They've got what they're calling one clear connection, which is excellent cable management. Both the AV and the power are going through one cable that goes beautifully down the back of the stand there, so no cables to be seen. And they go to the One Connect box, which is a box that comes with the television that acts as an HDMI switcher. It gives you the capabilities of a universal remote to control all of your different devices, and I would love to see that box have a little bit smaller of a footprint, if we're gonna be honest. There are other competing devices out there that you can buy separately. Granted, this is a separate expense, it does not come with the television, that are a bit smaller in footprint. Now, we can excuse the fact that this year's One Connect box is a little bit bulkier because it is including the power in there as well. Technology being what it is, we get it. But yeah, I would love to see a little bit of a smaller footprint there. It's about the size of a gaming console right now. So if you are looking for just that clean entertainment center look, you might have to put that in a cabinet or bury that down somewhere. But I digress. Having one universal remote to control your various different devices, having only one cable come out the back of the television is a really clean look, and it's certainly a more luxurious user experience when we're talking televisions. So today we've given a very brief overview and look into HDR technology, QLED technology, and given you a little bit of our first impressions playing around with the Samsung Q7FN. Guys, if you have played around with HDR gaming and you have specific settings or specific titles you really enjoy, please feel free to comment on those in the comment section below. We'd love to hear what you have to say, and maybe we can all swap tips, huh? All right, thank you so much for watching that video. Give us a like and a subscribe, and ding that bell, and we'll see you in future episodes here from Newegg. Bye-bye.